Hello everyone. In this video we are going to learn about method overriding. Method overriding is one of the way to achieve dynamic polymorphism in object-oriented programming language. So in class hierarchy, whenever a method in subclass has the same name and same signature as the method defined in superclass, then the method which we have defined in subclass is called as method overriding. So the version of the method which is defined by superclass get hidden in subclass. So as you can see here in this diagram, there is a one base class, that is a shape class, and we have three derived classes named as circle, rectangle and triangle. In the shape class we have a one method, that is the draw, and the same method name and method signature is used in derived class. So whenever you will define the same name and same signature in derived class, then the method definition which is written in the superclass will get hidden into the subclass. So this is the concept of method overriding. Here we will see the example of method overriding from Java point of view. Here you can see that we have created two classes. One is the base class and second is the derived class. In base class we have taken one variable A and we have taken one accept method and one display method. In derived class we have taken variable B and we have taken accept one method and display method. If we will note down the syntax of display method, then display method having the same name and same signature in both the classes. So it's mean that here we are using the concept of method overriding. So because of this redefinition of display method, the base class implementation of display method will get hidden into the derived class. And when we will create an object of derived class, that is the S1 object, and we will try to uh, print the value of variables, then at that time it will display only the value of B variable which is associated with the derived class only. So here the outcome will be derived B is equals to 20. As the implementation of display method of superclass is get hidden into the derived class, so we would not be able to access the display behavior of base class here. So if anyhow you want to access that hidden implementation of base class, then we have a provision of using the super keyword. So in next example we will see how to use the super keyword in method overriding to get access of the hidden implementation of a method. So here in this program we are making use of super keyword to get access the hidden functionality of method which is overridden in the derived class. So here we have taken two classes, one is the base class and second is the derived class. In the base class we have a variable A and we have accept and display method. In derived class also we have variable B and we have accept one and display method. So as we have used the same signature of display method, so it's mean that we are using here method overriding, but the only difference here you have to note that here in this case we are using the super dot display as a first statement. So because of that one, what will happen that whenever we will call the display method of derived class, so first it will call the display method of base class and then it will print the next subsequent statement. So the expected outcome of this program would be base A is equals to 10 and derived B is equals to 20. So in this way, if any of the thing which is hidden in derived class, you can access that one by using super keyword. So super keyword provide you an option to access the members of the super class or base class. To know more about method overriding and super keyword, you can refer these references. Thank you for watching this video.